This episode of Musical Hell is brought to you by Midnight Musicals. Welcome to the podcast Musical Underground. And by Cafe Himbo Cookbooks, celebrating his 10th anniversary. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Diva from Musical Hell, and I know the score.
So by now, you probably don't need me to tell you that the In the Heights movie is good. And I mean really good. And a lot of the reasons for that should be obvious. A strong ensemble that avoids the casting missteps found in many recent movie musicals, Chiara Alegria Hudez's script remaining true to the stage version's themes and spirit while making appropriate revisions for time and medium, Lin-Manuel Miranda's fantastic, if heavily edited, score, and the best dance scenes since at least Chicago. But I would like to take a few minutes to talk about an element that this movie does especially well, and which I think is the unifying factor in the better 21st century movie musicals: filming and directing the musical numbers in a way that is both visually interesting and narratively significant. One of the things that has caused musical films in recent years to stumble is that the directors tend to take one of two approaches when people are singing. Either they cop out and do something vague, like just having the character walking or standing around, or they get maddeningly literal and try to make the scene exactly match what is being sung. Tom Hooper, I am looking in your direction. John M. Chu, meanwhile, does what a musical director should do, working with the score to create an effective dramatic narrative, one that just happens to have singing involved. To illustrate, let's look at the title song, since it's the opening number and has the job of establishing the story and what to expect. Also, you can find it in full online, so that makes it pretty easy to draw clips from. Miranda has admitted this song owes a huge debt to Fiddler on the Roof's tradition, and you can see similarities in the way the two are filmed, with a fourth-wall-breaking narrator intercut with scenes of community life.
In the heights, I flip the lights and start my day. There are flights and endless steps, and bills to pay.
At the same time, Hudez and Chu keep the song from falling into the trap of becoming too stagey. In a theatrical setting, Usnavi's commentary is directed entirely at the audience. In the film, parts are incorporated into the setting by being directed at other characters or to the children in the framing device.
Get off at 181st and take the escalator. I hope you're writing this down. I'm gonna test you later.
The framing device also establishes, for those who need it, an explanation for why the musical numbers exist in the narrative. Usnavi's opening lines describe Washington Heights as a place where the streets are made of music. By incorporating street noises into the lead-in beat, the movie immediately establishes that this story will be taking that literally. But songs in a musical aren't a gimmick, they're insights into story and character, and Chu's direction emphasizes that. Two parts of the song In the Heights give us a complete character portrait of Usnavi. The first comes during the patter section, as Usnavi rapidly assists customers in a quick-cut montage. The alternate POV shots create the sense of someone who is a beloved fixture in the neighborhood.
But they press through the mess, bounce checks, and wonder what's next.
But Usnavi doesn't initially see himself that way, and as the song approaches its climax, we get the arresting image of him looking out of his bodega, the dancers on the street reflected in the window. His isolation and disconnection are palpable, and establish his longing for the home he'll spend the entire movie searching for.
And it's all about the legacy they left with me, it's destiny. And one day I'll be on the beach with Sunny writing checks to me.
And ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Everything in the Heights, the score, the choreography, the visuals, tells a great story. And yes, obviously that's what they're supposed to do, but it's not always done in practice and seldom done this well. And that makes it even more of a delight to behold when it happens. I'm Diva, I know the score, and now, so do you.
Turn up the street lights, we taking the flight to a couple of days in the life for what it's like
In Washington Heights.